up there. Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the Ted Show. I'm excited and my liver's excited. I am so thrilled to be here with my dear friend Anthony DiNova. We also have Rajiv Pauray. Okay, and Julia Frazier. She's not on screen right now, but she's over there with a little bit of a sip of wine. We are here to talk about Winter Park Wine and Dine. It's the Wine and Dine. You know, it's one of my very favorite events of the year. It's October 11th, I believe. 12th. Okay, October 12th. And we have Anthony DiNova, who is the brainchild behind all of this. And today we're going to do something really cool. We're going to do a blind wine tasting, which is why Julia's here. So we're excited. You know I love having Anthony on the show. We always have a great time. And if you haven't been to Wine and Dine, you are missing out. We're going to put the link for tickets in the comments, and you guys can click on there and go. It's an amazing time, and you will not regret going to this. Welcome, gentlemen and lady. How are you?
We're doing pretty good. Thank you so much for having us on the show. I want to introduce Rajiv. He's also a sponsor for the Wine and Dine. And Julia is a partner on the Wine and Dine this year, bringing 18 to 20 new vendors. So like we've always had this format of 30, 35, vendors, food, wine, alcohol, sponsors at the event. But this year we added on 18 to 20 different wine distributors serving over 100 varieties of wine samples at the event. I think we just created the most robust wine serving sampling event in Central Florida.
Robust.
And I think that us getting that news out there is so important with you. And I want to say thank you for that, Ted. It's huge for us. We just want to grow it. And anybody who can share in that vision, a sponsor, Winter Park Wine, Ted Bogert, anybody really to share in that vision to make this event bigger, better, a 2-day event, hopefully next year.
2 days.
That's what we're trying to do. And
all right, liver, get ready.
I know. So here's what's cool about the event. Let's preface it this. We'll do the wine tasting in a second, but check this out. If you come to the event, not only do you get like a complimentary keepsake wine glass, like the actual like very similar to like something like this, except white. This is for the VIP, obviously, but for the general admission, you get like a plastic wine keepsake that you can take home. It's good. It's not gonna like flimsy. It's actually a really nice one. You use that with your guide to the event. So you walk in, you go to all these different booths. Julia's going to tell us where the booths are, what kind of wines are at the booths. And then post-event and during the event, you can pre-order all the wine.
Oh, that's new, isn't it?
For a discount.
Nice.
She's going to offer a discount of all these wines. It's going to be lower than Total Wines. It's going to beat out everybody. And guess what? It's only for our Wine and Dine customers and the people that follow us. So it's one more add-on benefit. So with that being said, we love you, Julia. Come on in. We're here and say hi.
All right,
come on, pop your head in here.
Come on.
People
see me all the time. Let's get Julia on there.
This is great. Hi, gentlemen. Yay, we're just family here. I love it.
I'm excited to have you guys. So tell us a little bit about the actual event itself for people who don't know, Julia. What kind of wines are you going to be focusing on? I mean, if you haven't been to the event, you are absolutely going to be amazed at how much different varieties there are, not just of food, but of wine. So let's get to that. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's a good question. And we have wines from really all over the world. So little tiny esoteric ones that you'll just go home thinking about, and then the big names. So anything from old world to new world, we've got it.
Beautiful. I can't wait. I'm excited. So what are we doing today?
Well, we're going to do a little blind tasting. I have some really cool wines to show. Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
She's so much prettier than the three of us. I wish she was in the camera spot instead of me.
And I got to give Rajiv an introduction, better introduction. So what do you do?
So I do real estate in the Central Florida, Orlando area. My Instagram is Rajiv the Dream Realtor. If you want to go and follow, and I'm sponsoring the Wine and Dine event, help the community, get involved in the community and help give back as well, and have a great time within the community.
I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Woo!
So it's always a great thing to help out individuals, small businesses.
That's great. We thanks.
Yeah.
Where's your brokerage located?
Sand Lake, Dr. Phillips,
Sorry, I'm
I'm a little bit bigger than you.
Coldwell Banker.
Cold Banker Realty,
Coldwell.
Dr. Phillips.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And Anthony, here we go. Okay,
Wago.
I'm not looking.
We're going to have some fun with this
I didn't
one.
look.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna start first. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
All right, we're good. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I think all together, right?
Oh,
And we
all
can just
together.
The three
Yeah, let's-
musketeers. The
like,
three
you know,
the three
Musketeers.
Vubketeers.
Don't forget to
Oh my
swirl
God.
and
Flick hotels.
smell.
Okay, so
Swirl and smell.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what we come up with.
I'm not looking.
It's okay.
Yeah, don't throw on yourself.
So what are we guessing?
okay.
What do
So
you sense on the nose, as we say?
Well, I can look in the glass and it's white.
You know, you're cheating. This is a blind tasting.
Oh, I'm not supposed to look.
Actually,
I thought
I had white wine and I didn't even look.
Okay, very good. Very good. All right, a little sip there.
Are you gonna tell us when not to sip and when not to sip?
No, you know,
That'd be
feel
awesome.
definitely feel the wine.
Sip
Feel
now.
the.
Sip now.
Right.
Put your drink
Now.
Mhm. So you.
That's delicious.
It's delicious
Yeah.
and clean, and you might
Yes.
not feel a heavy weight in your mouth. Anybody pick up any fruit?
Crisp
a
apple.
little bit. Yeah.
Very good in the middle, Anthony. Very good. Apple for sure.
That's delicious.
Are we feeling old world or new world?
Wow. It's definitely not. Well, I don't think it's a California.
Not a California.
Oh,
Very
Definitely
good.
not. You can't.
Very
that
good,
is
Ted. And you have it as well. Old
Macedonian.
world.
Old world.
Old world.
Macedonian.
Not quite that old, but
Sanskrit, Pig Latin.
Wow. Apparently, beginnings of time.
yes. So it sees no oak, and oak tends to bring like an oily structure in the mid palate. So this is a nice, clean, fresh wine, and I think that you were named after this wine because it translates to Little Rascal. Does that
No
help?
comment.
Does that help at all? No.
I'd rather be little than a big rascal.
Is anybody fluent in Italian?
I have a little bit of Italian.
Okay, there you go. DiNova, right?
Yeah,
So
that's right.
So this is an Italian grape, and it is difficult to grow. It's Arnaise. It's called Little Rascal because the skin is so thin that it's susceptible to noble rot and difficult to grow.
It's so good,
So
y'all.
Macedonia, Greece is not that far off.
No,
Yeah,
you-
you were not that far off,
I mean,
Anthony.
you're in Europe somewhere. This is so good.
I'm so glad you like it. It's one of my absolute favorites.
That's delicious.
And we do have Arnaise at the Wine and Dine.
Wonderful.
All right, I just
So-
finished mine.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Okay, we're
Oh, I
going to.
literally, yeah, I'm good. You can
Oh,
keep
but you
pouring
can just
right
keep
in there.
Okay, very good, gentlemen. You guys are doing great, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Macedonian.
instead of like actually having coffee beans to like change. You know how you smell coffee beans in
Oh,
between
yes.
colognes? I have the coffee. I'm just gonna. Oh, you
Good
want
for
yours?
Yeah.
All right, let me get
Oh,
yours.
can you reach?
I can.
All
Oh,
right,
that's right.
closing
Your
our eyes for this
Okay,
one.
closing my eyes.
Oh man, I already kind of saw it.
No, I did not.
You did. Okay, I'm
I
sure.
didn't.
Hello,
Let's see how
wine.
you do on this
I'm,
one.
I'm looking this way, not
Hello,
at her.
wine. Welcome, mouth.
Oh, here you go. Thank you.
Here.
I did not
Open my
look.
eyes.
Not yet. I'm kidding.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
My eyes closed the entire recorded video.
Okay, so we're smelling now.
Yes.
Okay,
Smell.
Turn right twist.
Yes. Turn and twist.
You have the bottle in your hand,
And
which is a problem because I just
okay,
saw
you just
it.
okay,
But
so
I
you're
kind of
out.
knew already.
You did know already.
Yeah, I kind of figured
It-
shard.
Oh, it
Yes.
smells nice.
Okay, now here's the guess: is it new or old world?
This also does not taste like a California, is it?
Very good, Ted.
Yeah,
I
because
think
California
Anthony
has
probably would've-
such.
I think Anthony may have said California because he saw Chardonnay and was thinking,
No,
and
this
there's
is definitely not a. This does not taste like
I
I'm
would
eating
say-
bark.
Finger Lakes, New York. No, I'm just kidding around. I don't know.
You know,
I
they
actually
have-
don't know.
They have a ton of their own wine.
I think
up
it's
there.
definitely shard. I knew it was shard as soon as I smelled it.
Well, shard is it like a real shard or like a
little
Chenin
bit New
Blanc?
World, but
or
it's old world, and Ted is correct. Now, do we think oak or no oak? How's your mid palate? Are you feeling a creaminess? Are you feeling a waxiness?
I don't taste oak, but
Waxy.
You're very good with your wine, Ted.
I know what I like and
know-
what I don't like, and so
We-
you're giving me all the things I love. So
Awesome.
thank you.
Very good. So Chardonnay, of course, grown in France for 7 centuries, and this Chardonnay shows so well because of the fact it is aged in steel, but it lays on lees. And lees are something that happens in the yeast deconstruction, but it acts a little bit like oak because it gives a creaminess to the wine.
Sorry, I'm
There
telling
you
the
go.
audience. You know how good that is? It's good.
Thank you. The French do Chardonnay very well.
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
Nothing against my California people because I love Napa and Sonoma and all of that. But when you taste one that doesn't taste like bark or, sorry, I'm not really. an
Speaking
oak
of
fan.
Napa, we have.
I don't think bark is a technical term for tasting it.
It's not. It's a TED term.
That's a TED term.
For wine pairing, for like different meals, what's the best wine that can be tasted? What kind of meals can you drink?
Yeah, especially for the chard. What do you recommend pairing that with?
Yep, a charcuterie board would be great with this Chardonnay. The
Love
acid is high, so it's going to cut all that fatty meat and go with a variety of cheeses. Really, you can do a lot with this wine. It's pretty versatile because it doesn't have so much oak. It's so clean. It's more versatile.
How about if you're having a long day at work, just like a regular?
You get a bigger glass.
How about,
Okay.
how about for,
Glass of
what for breakfast does it pair with?
Oh, good question. I would do an omelet.
See,
Beautiful
she didn't
cheese
judge me
omelet.
because I asked that.
Oh,
She
no.
knows.
No, this bottle has popped at 2 or 3 breakfasts at my
Breakfasts.
house for sure. Okay, are we ready to go
What
on?
about breakfast
Ready.
at Tiffany's?
Breakfast at Tiffany's. You know, there's nothing for me to pour in there.
I love your style, Ted.
Sorry, I
You know.
didn't drink mine. I was like, oh,
What?
It's good.
You
yeah, I'm
didn't drink
not really a
it?
chard drinker.
So a little hint.
Okay, I'm not
I
looking.
did single varietals until this next one. So
Okay.
we're looking for 2 on this. Let's
Okay,
see.
Okay, I'm not
looking.
looking. I want to
looking.
look.
Little
I'm gonna
hint.
look down at my phone and pretend.
This is my funky one. No, I would be very surprised if any of you.
So I'm not going to look at the bottle that she's about to serve, but I want to talk about Napa wines because
yes.
we have a couple really good Napa wines in the VIP. We have Camus Cab. Last spring,
Yum.
we only had 2 cases of Camus. It's not because I wouldn't have bought more.
Yeah.
It's because it wasn't available during post-COVID. So this event, we have 8 cases. And just to give you an idea on how 8 cases in the VIP relates to Veuve Clicquot, we usually buy 13 cases of Veuve Clicquot, and it's bottomless for the whole event. So essentially, if we had purchased 5 more cases of Camus, which I intend to do the next event, it would be bottomless Camus as well.
Nice.
I'm like, who in Central Florida does bottomless Camus? And
No
bottomless-
one. Only you.
Us
Wine and
together.
dine.
All of
Winter
us
Park
together.
Wine and Dine. Let's
yes,
go.
The
All right.
VIP is definitely gonna rock.
Oh, we're ready?
We are. So swirl.
Definitely
Got to
ready.
make the swirl sound.
Make it in your teeth.
Those I just love those.
Oh.
I smell
those
berries.
glasses.
I
I
smell
just
that
I just
berries,
love
yeah.
those little glasses are great. Very good.
Julie should definitely
Sharp,
give us
very
a photo.
excellent,
Nice.
excellent.
Ooh, that is
This is
really good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Stumping you boys.
That's
What to do.
again, I would have to guess that's not California
You're
either.
right.
That's a mixed
You're
berry.
right.
That is.
And it's not just one berry, that's a mix.
That
That's
is
right.
so
That's a mix.
good.
It's got to be a mix.
Right, and so we go to the next question of the old and the new world. This is a little tricky on this one. So we just guess. What do you boys think? Are you thinking old?
I
or
feel like it's more fruit forward than old world, so it's got some sort of combo there. It just tastes so
Yeah.
good. Sorry, guys.
So I guess this is a good time for me to ask you, Ted. I am looking for a sommelier. Are you interested at all in that
No.
position?
Yes,
Okay.
totally.
I almost
You
feel
would-
like you're giving Ted a little bit more attention than you like,
Don't.
I'm like,
It's all about him. Here we go.
Just kidding.
So far, he's been very spot on. That fresh,
Raisin wine.
ripe newness.
Yeah.
These are Barbera and Nebbiolo grapes. Very old world Italy, but done in Australia. Of all places, Australia. Something fun about Australia is they do funky, fun, bright wines really, really well. So this is
That's
Una
really good.
Casello. I should have actually noted the wines that I brought by name, but I didn't do that. But this is Una Casello, and it's an Australian blend of old world.
It's
Amazing.
The wine
It's
plunder
really
from
good.
down under.
Yes.
It's
you're real good at the
It
puns
is.
today, man.
Berries pop on that. That's the Barbera. It's just
Oh
bright.
my god, it's
And
so good.
it's just a really bright, fun grape. It's really cool. And of course, Nebbiolo is the king of all the grapes. It does Barolo. So-
How long do they keep the wine in the barrel? Like how long does that work?
I believe this is 6 months, and it's steel, no oak.
Oh, no.
No oak. So meant to just drink right out of the gate. But this one can age as well. They do a fabulous job at this Una Casello. They
Una
really do.
Casello.
Una Casello.
What part? Where is your
Going
family
back
from
to
in
Dona
Italy?
says, Una
Yeah, where is
Capella.
your
Where's your family from in Italy?
My family's from Sicily.
Mine
Like-
too.
like-
I have Sicily and Tuscany, or
My
Calabria.
great grandfather
My great grandfather.
came over blind,
Mm.
and he was a pianist.
No.
Sort of got.
I
Wow.
didn't know where we were going with that. I can't beat that. Mine came over with a lot of money, and then the lawyers took it, and so those lawyers didn't make it out, if you know what I mean, from New York and
Listen,
New Jersey.
the following people from my grandfather were bricklayers, so it's all they were the blue collar workers, you know. If anything, I wish I could add some kind
You
of
haven't been
musical.
to Italy yet.
You have
either,
any
have
musical
you?
connection? Can you play on instruments? No.
I used to play the flute in
Seriously?
middle school. Yeah, back in the day.
It's
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
Yeah,
I
not
can't
musical at
play
all.
anything,
Me too.
really do anything.
My
Nobody's
glass
really
is
sure.
empty, by the way.
What?
Jeez,
What happened
Just
to
saying.
that?
Kidding.
What? Okay.
You're gonna
Getting
give Ted all the,
demanding.
you're gonna give Ted all the attention. I mean, I might as well drink while I'm here.
You might as well, man. You might as well.
right.
I love that one.
Oh,
That was
I
delish.
thought you might like
That
that
was
because
fantastic.
judging
Don't
by
look.
judging by
No,
your
I'm sorry.
shoes, Mr. Ted, I thought that would be a good wine for you
Take
because
off your
it's
shoes and show.
Listen,
definitely out there.
you can't give me too much attention.
You should
Julia.
take off your shoes and show the camera.
We have a middle child here. Apparently, we can't give him. Too
Oh,
much.
I know all about that, Anthony.
Are you
I
gonna
know
show,
about
show
that.
him your shoes and show the camera.
What,
This
you
is
want me to?
hysterical.
You want me to
Take
take
it
my
off
shoe
and show-
off?
show him. It's
Anyone who
hysterical.
knows you has.
I need a good in between, like
Who
you
likes
smell
the
coffee beans, you smell your
shoes?
shoe.
Who likes the shoes?
Look at that. Oh, now I'm ready for a glass of wine. After that.
That'll clear your palate for sure.
I love this. I have
You didn't know you were gonna be taking off your shoes today. did you?
No, I didn't. Thank God I'm still young enough to bend over. But take
So
my shoe off.
as we go with the wine and as we go with the men here, it's slightly more quiet and refined as we go forward. I'm just kidding. I
Now
just
this is a cab.
tastes like a cab. Tastes like a cab. Interesting
Oh
you
yeah,
say
this
that.
is yeah.
Big.
Smells like
Because
one.
it's
Smells-
big. But it's not a cab.
That is definitely not a cab.
It's a drier wine.
To me, it's like super Tuscany or
Definitely
super
dry.
Tuscan, or it's got a really
Let me
nice.
see what it's doing because definitely blow the alcohol off the top of this.
I love it. This is more my speed.
Okay.
It's Italian or Spain.
This,
That's
so we're looking
fantastic.
at a 15% alcohol on this wine.
I'm sorry. What?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh
This
my
is a
God!
big-
Why don't I have cases of this at my house or an IV hooked up? I don't
Yes.
understand.
I think it's
One-
great. It's a fantastic wine.
I'm so
This
happy you
is
liked
delicious.
it. One of the big wines to go high alcohol is this type of grape. Once you blow it off, it shows.
So what is it?
It's actually Garnacha.
Oh, Spain.
Okay.
Spain.
knew it was
Very
Spain or
good,
Italy.
Anthony.
Good,
Very
Anthony.
good. I'm impressed. And do you know what
Finally got some
Garnacha
attention.
is called in France?
What is it called in France?
Garnacha. What is that grape called in France?
Ooh,
Oh, hold on, let me think about this.
It's the same grape
Then,
grown in different places.
what in France?
What's the name of Garnacha in
Rhone
France?
Valley.
Ooh, I love this
Come on.
question.
Come on, Anthony.
Give us a hint. Give us a hint.
It sounds similar. Starts with a G.
Oh, it does.
Mhm.
Grenache.
You got it.
Gosh, really?
Oh,
Sorry, I
look at
took
my
the-
middle
I
guy.
took
He's
the
all
attention.
jealous and he's like, if you gave me one more minute, I'd have it.
It's
If
all
you gave me
right.
like 1,000 minutes, I would still. I'd go to the library and still not be able to figure it out. Put me right in front of Spain and Spanish wines, and I still wouldn't be able to figure that out.
Grenache, very good. The GSM is the blend that they use in France. Grenache, Syrah, Mourvedre, but this is 100% Garnacha, and that's in Spain. It's big, powerful, and bold. And I knew this guy would like it because that's sort of your personality.
Big, powerful, and bold, like,
Yeah.
like my men. Big, powerful, and bold, and my sponsors.
You
Thank
you
you.
heard it here first on the TED Show.
Don't worry, Raj. The next wine is
All right, I'm excited.
exemplary
That's
of
fantastic.
you.
I'm
So
not
we
just
had
excited
we
for
had
this-
one
for this
wine
next
I
one,
brought
but this is
for
the next one.
each of you guys. You're welcome. The Una
I
Casello.
like the-
Those cups.
I like the berry-
That is
These-
so good.
These
and I
cups,
love
by the way,
those.
they were supposed to
I'm
come
glad
in
you
plastic
like
and
it.
came in glass. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna work
Are
that.
these glass?
I think so. I'm almost positive.
That's heavy plastic. I think.
Is it? I don't know. I think.
They look like glass, but they're
I
heavy
sure
I
as
think
hell.
it's heavy plastic.
It's heavy
Coated with
plastic.
the
I hope so. 'Cause
Yeah. That's. I don't
you
think.
can't have glass at the wine night with the VIP, and I bought a bunch of these, so I'm hoping that they're not glass.
That, I don't think that's glass.
No, okay,
Yeah,
good.
it's gonna be a
Let's just
great
go with.
party.
Really hard plastic that
So
mimics glass.
So
Okay, sounds
excited
good.
about it. So excited.
That
Cool, it
was
was
so
fun.
good, Julia.
I'm so glad you like it.
Thank
Okay,
you,
Loved it.
Julia.
are we ready for the stunner?
We're ready for the
Yes,
stunner.
definitely.
Do we have?
Wait, I'm already here.
Look at. Oh,
Stunner hair.
The number one stunner. What? Sorry.
Okay, I'm not
Oh,
looking.
yeah. Don't look.
Don't look.
This
Don't
We're,
look.
we're
Look at
looking
my-
away
I'm
because we
looking
don't
at
want
my
to see
phone.
what Julia's pouring.
is helpful.
We're not being weird on the video. Don't look.
I
This
didn't
is
look.
the suspense.
Now,
look
now
at-
I know you got your little, Urban Dictionary.
Oh, yeah, my
Where's
Urban-
that come from?
Grenache.
Wikipedia. You're looking for all the answers ahead of
Yeah,
the
can you
actual
tell?
tasting.
Me and Siri are really tight. Yeah, there's nothing happening
Cheater.
there.
Yeah, she has a special button on the screen to get the answers.
She does.
All right.
All right, let me sniff this. This smells unbelievable. Wow.
This one smells good.
Can't feel my legs, Forrest.
Not a stitch of oak in that. Can't be. And if there is,
This one's
man, they
smoother,
hide it
softer.
really well.
Mm.
That is so
Pinot?
smooth.
It's not a Pinot,
The blend.
not a blend, single
Ooh.
varietal.
I saw
It's a single varietal.
Yes. It's gonna.
It can't be United States.
This is surprising.
I
Is
know,
it?
isn't that crazy? It
Really?
is.
No way. When she looked at it, oh my God, if this is United States, nothing against my United States people.
Yeah, we're just here in the U.S. No big deal.
I'm sorry. Sometimes the wine is a little off from me.
I don't know this one. What do you think?
But I thought it was a Pinot. She said no.
It definitely
So-
tastes like a
I'm not
Pinot.
too
It-
sure.
you know what's
Lighter or
interesting
s-
about
it's good?
this wine? So we know it's New World. We know it's North America right now. So it's California
Is it?
and it's Sonoma. There's a tiny little place on the Sonoma Hills on the east-facing side where they have this vineyard of Cabernet. And the Pacific Ocean winds are shielded with the mountain. The high elevation stresses the roots so much that the berries are super tiny and super powerful. And you get this amazing fruit component, Laurel Glen, on small batch, single vineyard, Cabernet,
This is a
California at its
Cab?
best.
Wow,
Yes.
Cabernet.
That's
I like it. I like
It
Yes.
is
It's a Pinot.
Yeah.
Pinot. I would have guessed
What's
a
the
Pinot
alcohol level in
too.
this
Truly, that's what I would
This,
guess.
I think it's probably 14. I'll check in a minute, but maybe 14.5. But this is an elegant
this
display
is
of what
very
California can do.
I
Can I
didn't
have a
know. So my
Full glass of
my
this.
apologies, California, for all my comments earlier. This is delicious.
Can I have a full glass? Is this found at the Wine and Dine or?
We can bring this to the wine and dine. We can have maybe we can have another table of the Laurel and get that in. That would be great. It's easy for me to bring in, and since you all love it so much, I'll do that for you.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank
really
you.
love it.
I wish Julia was in the
Yes,
picture.
I'll be
'Cause-
paying for that one.
Aw.
Come on, get in
Aw,
there.
thank
Hey,
you.
over there,
Guys.
get her in. Get her in. Yay!
Thank you.
Come on.
Yeah, this is awesome. Thanks, guys.
Oh my God,
This
this
is
is
such a
so
treat.
good. Oh,
So
seriously, it's amazing.
I'm excited for the Wine and Dine. this
I'm
year.
so
Yeah.
excited for the Wine and Dine, October 12th.
You know, we've had a lot of critics say that there should be more wine at the Wine and Dine.
What?
No one said that.
Totally. Over the
Those
years.
are the people who don't
Oh,
go.
over the years, I said this year, no, not
And
yet.
listen, this is me being honest. We have plethora of food and cocktails and all this other stuff, but I've always gotten the feedback where we'd like to just see some more wine vendors. So I really do feel that what you are bringing to the table is going to just completely just put us on the map. Like
Yeah.
I don't think there's a better event in town
Yeah.
for the price. I
Thank
think
you.
I think the Cows and Cabs event is really an amazing event,
It is.
but it's also like double the price, right? So I think for what we're offering, I honestly think that we have the best value. You know, you don't have to park and go to like an amusement park and park.
Unreal.
It's $25-$40
Yeah.
just to park and go to an event. You get off-street parking. You know, the crowd is somewhat manageable. It's like 1,000 people, you know, so it's like you can come to the event, not have to spend the money on the parking, spend your money on your actual event, and come to it. And now you have this huge add-on experience, right? It's 18 to 20 different vendors.
For sure. So
Best wine event, in my opinion.
thank you. I've traveled around the United States just as a wine fan before I started the company, going to small places for amazing wine events. And I just knew as a Winter Park girl that Winter Park is the place for an extremely elevated wine experience of this caliber.
But we don't
So,
have that though. We've never had that.
We have it now.
I think so.
We have it now.
Yeah, I
Y'all.
think so.
How long you been doing this, Anthony?
It's our 10th year.
It's our
Oh,
10th
is it
year
the big
anniversary.
10th year? That's
Yep.
right.
We did a 10th year anniversary for spring and fall. And so one of the cool things about the VIP experience is we have, what do we have? Tell them about the add-ons that you
Yeah.
put together, 2 tables.
Yeah.
Tell them right now.
Ooh, you
Right.
got two
Okay. So we
tables?
have something
Specific.
great just in for the VIP area. We're adding the sommelier pouring, who's the wine buyer and sommelier for Chatham's. Keith Freedom.
Oh
He's
my God, I
Free-
love that
Freeman.
place.
He's an amazing sommelier. He'll be there with his wines, and we also have someone flying in from Italy. Yes, from Vittorio Magliano, which I'm extremely excited about. So he will also be back there to share his upscale wines for people to enjoy.
That's
Unbelievable.
That's really
That'd be very nice.
that's incredible.
But not to mention, at all the tables, I'm staffing them with very knowledgeable people in the industry, in the general admission.
Cool. We actually just sent out an email blast on Eventbrite. So if you go on Eventbrite, Winter Park events, we'll send another email blast out a week before the event, and it will actually allow those customers who are Winter Park events customers to pre-order the wine at those discounted prices. So you could pre-order. We aren't selling anything at the event, but what we'll do is Julia will deliver that wine post-event and allow you to order it anytime between that original email a week before all the way till probably the week after.
Correct.
So
It's amazing.
it'll be pretty cool. It's a huge bonus, huge add-on. I mean, I think Camus is served at like $80 a pop, 85 at like Total Wine. I think we'd have it on the menu for what? I'm not going to say any prices unless you are okay with it.
Yeah, do it.
75 or lower.
Yeah.
It's going to be like huge deal.
No
Yes.
way.
Yeah, like 10%
Yes.
off usually,
Yeah.
15% minimum.
Wow. Y'all have never bought that? That's amazing. And it's such a great wine. I think the whole event is always great for
Do you
me. I love
Do you
it.
like my armor?
I do.
Are you feeling jealous?
I've been.
We're like all
Anthony.
packed in
You
here.
have no idea where my left hand is. It's under here. It's
And
good
this,
to go.
friends, is what the wine and dine. No, it's so much fun. Plus, you have entertainment, right? You always have some music going on.
I
And
gotta get.
amazing food.
Amazing,
Amazing
food.
As well, yeah.
We gotta get with Johnny Mac Sax. I have him at every event. He does a saxophone out front, and then he usually does the DJ inside. I gotta make sure we confirm him, but we always have the DJ in front. And then honestly, the band's really good.
Oh, yeah.
There's the
It's-
bands
Band
are
is
amazing.
awesome.
Either we
It's
do-
awesome.
We do room 2, or we fill in someone else. You know, it just depends on which venue, which event we want to do in the venue, really.
Yeah.
But it's
Tell
always
them where it
really-
is.
Yeah.
Tell them where it is.
The Winter Park Farmers Market.
That's right. Tell
It's
them
in
where
Winter Park.
that is.
Winter
Yes.
Park.
Yeah, we've
Or-
elongated the space a little bit as well. So there's more room, wiggle room, and just so much going on. It's going to be an amazing event.
Can't
Cool.
miss it. So you can check it out, winterparkevents.com. Obviously, we're going to put the link in the comments on how you can just go and get your tickets. Don't miss out, y'all. This is going to be, and always is, amazing. But boy, you have upped the game this time.
Got up your game.
You gotta up your game.
Yeah.
Best event in town, you guys. I say it
Come on
every
out.
year, every
Yeah.
single year. So reach out to Anthony, reach out to any of us, and we will make sure that you get the link for tickets. It's a month away, less than a month away, and you don't want to miss out.
Yeah, and if you're in the market for a new house, I recommend you check out. Tell me you're in the market.
Tell
Market,
us.
buying or selling, check me out, Orlando, Rajiv, the Dream Realtor, or DM me or call me 407-920-5366. I'll be able to give you, a market analysis of your property. Even if you're not looking to sell now, but future, I'll still be able to help you.
Fantastic.
And if you're looking to buy wine or get on the
Yes.
Winter Park wine list, Julia,
And whenever he sells a house, I do a
Yes.
big basket for
That's
you.
right.
So
Oh,
That's right, Julie. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've been hanging with the wrong crowd. These are the people.
you're hanging with the right crowd right now. We're gonna start drinking. We're gonna turn this
We're
camera
gonna
off.
keep drinking. You love these events, and I talk about them, and I post pictures, and you go, I wish I would have known. Well, now you know, and now you know what kind of fun we have. Cheers to
It's
all
gonna
of
be
you.
a lovely
It's
event.
going to be amazing. WinterParkEvents.com. Look at the link in your comments. Thank you all for being on the show. It was so much fun.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you,
guys.
guys.
We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And this is the part that I have to do that's, you know,
Hello.